Welcome to today's program, friend. We are in the middle of a multi-part series called Be Prepared. If you have watched this television show for any time, if you have followed my public work over the years, if you've participated with me in any pro-life events, you know that I am not an end-of-the-world, doom and gloom type of person. However, I believe the sacred scriptures, the Holy Bible. I believe in the laws of God. And I believe that that which a nation sows, it will reap. Yesterday, we spent the entire program discussing why we are in danger as a nation and why I believe it's inevitable that hard times are coming. If you missed that show, I encourage you to go to our website, voiceofresistance.com, and watch it, because I will not spend much time on the content for the rest of this series. What we want to talk about as we seek to assess if we are prepared for difficult times coming are the 6 B's. Now, these have been compiled, and there's various versions of them, the 4 G's, etc. We're going to focus on the 6 B's over the next few days, and those B's are our beliefs, bread, bandages, bullion, bullets, and every teenager's favorite, the bug-out bag. So, let's begin. First of all, if there is no God in heaven, and there is no direct correlation between blessing and obedience to his laws and punishment or cursing or difficult times because a nation has rejected his laws, then let's just forget about it, all right? No cause and effect. Do what you want. Live like heck. What difference does it make? However, if there is a God in heaven, what would he have us do? What would he have us not do? Part of our belief structure is that, as Christians, is that God has given us a duty to take care of our children, and he's given us a duty to take care of our elderly parents. All right? Both of those are fundamental to the Christian faith as that faith is lived out in the world's first church, the family. All right? What does being prepared, what do our beliefs have to do with that? Well, if I believe that my children are my duty and my elderly parents are my duty, then my goal as a Christian man, a Christian son, a Christian dad, a Christian husband, is to be prepared. All right? So the beliefs that we have are foundational to everything we are going to discuss. Be prepared for what? Hard times, for difficulty. What is the single most important thing of this world that you can have, that you have to have in order to survive? Right? The first is oxygen. Without oxygen, the human being dies in 4 to 6 minutes. All right? Thankfully, they haven't figured out a way to rob us of our oxygen supply. All they can do is pollute it. But we're working on that. We have some of the best emissions in the world. We're not even on the top 25 for the world's worst air polluters. So for the sake of today's discussion, we are going to presume that our air supply is safe, except to say this. If a nuclear bomb does go off somewhere, a dirty bomb, just have some iodine around, all right, non-toxic iodine, and you can take some iodine pills, and that'll keep your thyroid from becoming poisoned by the atomic fallout. And by the way, you can look for all of this online and research, look at everything that I'm talking about. One of the key reasons we're doing this series is not to provide you with all the answers. It's to start to stir you up to ask the right questions. And it's also not to sell you anything. Look at what my good buddy has provided for me. These are dehydrated apples, okay? If I was hungry, they would taste really good. When we come back from this break, sorry for getting out of the shot lane, we'll take a look at this bad boy. This is a Berkeley water purifier. And guess how much we're selling this Berkeley water purifier for, or how much we're selling the dehydrators for. We're not selling them at all. What we're going to discuss in this series, we are not selling, okay? We have one sponsor for this show that is even remotely connected to food, and that's Paula's Bread, selling the wheat mill that my wife and I own. So when we come back, we will start with B, bread, the B bread, the bread for B. Why do I feel like I'm starting to get tongue-tied over B? B&B, a bed and breakfast? Never mind the bed, just the breakfast, baby. You can sleep on the ground, but if you ain't got no bacon and eggs, you're going to be hungry. I'll take a break. Don't go away.